position. But she didn't stop there.
See, they try to resign before they get fired. Nah, we need you fired and we need you in jail.
Filed a lawsuit against both the officer and the city. The case is ongoing, and we hope that she gets the justice she deserves. Now, while this officer faced consequences, the next corrupt sheriff took corruption to a whole new level.
You do it as sheriff? Of course. Hands on.
Hands on, brother. That's the only way to go.
Yeah.
Hard charging.
Yeah.
That's the 2 items I can bring.
Yeah. That's a lot of wax.
That's fun.
On December 3rd, 2022, Crawford County police officers pulled over Johnson County Sheriff James Stevens for speeding. However, as they approached his vehicle, it became clear this was more than just a routine traffic stop.
Hold up. A sheriff stopping a sheriff. Whoa.
Hello, sir.
What's up, boys?
Hey, I'm Trooper Price, State Police. We're gonna stop you coming up the flashing lights there. You were speeding just a little bit.
My flashing lights?
There used to be flashing lights. It's the 71 to 282.
How fast are you going?
You're going 50 and 45. Not that big of a deal.
Not bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, not bad. Do you have your license on you?
Yeah, I do.
You got your registration and insurance. Is this your car?
Well, it's the counties.
The counties?
Yeah. I've been the sheriff for the last 4 years.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, you're going to have to bear with me. I know we just got the insurance couple of.
What you mean it's the counties? That's not your car? It's a police car. The police give them customized cars? What the fuck? What you mean it ain't your car, dog?
He wasn't actually stopped for going 50 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. The FBI had been tracking Stevens as part of a corruption and narcotics investigation. It turned out he was in Crawford County for exactly that. Another shady deal.
Okay, I was like five miles over the freaking speed limit. What the hell?
Well, I went to visit a CI.
Visit who?
A CI just north of town. Delivered some bags of goodies up there.
What did you deliver to him?
Well, his wife. Let me pop the truck and I'll show you. There's some goods at the co-op deal we did.
Yeah.
Where it's giving out to needy families and stuff like that.
Hey, if you don't,
Good deal.
hey, since you're off now, just throw your service weapon over the passenger seat and come back here. So you said you met a CI?
Yeah.
What, like a?
Confidential informant.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what were you taking him?
These right here, brother. These are things that we put together. Little care packages for homeless, or not, well, people in need.
Oh, really?
Things like that, yeah.
So why is your CI in Crawford County?
Got them in Crawford County. I've got CIs, and I got one in Sebastian County. Got Franklin, Pope, Johnson.
They just drive to Johnson to work, or what?
No. They're just people.
Okay. Him being an officer, he knows something up. Him being an officer, he knows something up, man. He ain't telling me him an officer right now, he don't know that they asking a little bit too many questions. Him being an officer, he didn't know that? Nah, man. He know they know something, man. Cause he's an officer too, bro. You gotta really, you feel me? You really gotta think like an officer, man. So if the officer asks me a lot of questions and I'm an officer, I'm knowing they know something, man. Off the skip it a dip, you feel me?
The sheriff had no clue that the FBI
Nah, he had a
been
clue.
monitoring him.
I'm
and
telling
he
you.
knew how he had gone into a residence and came out with some narcotics. Even
he
the
know that.
troopers on the scene weren't buying his fake story.
It's kind of weird.
Get information.
Well, it's kind of different. I mean, I've worked narcotics a lot, you know. But
Yeah.
I hear of people having CI and stuff, but I've never heard of them like a sheriff or a sheriff's department outside the county that works outside of Johnson County. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah. We do it, brother.
Do you?
You bet. You bet.
You do it as sheriff?
Of course.
Hands on.
Hands on, brother. That's the only way to go.
Yeah.
Hard charging.
Yeah.
You bet.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you just up here fixing to head back to Johnson
I'm
County?
gonna pull in here, buy a knife, and then head back home. Yep.
Yeah.
Got a parade at 5 and head back.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is one of my new guys, so just talk with him for just a second.
He brought a Ricky over here?
You
Ain't no
don't
way.
have guns and like that on you? Nope. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, buddy.
It didn't make sense that a sheriff had to personally travel to another county just to pick up a few grams of narcotics. Shortly after, an FBI agent arrived. Things were about to get much worse for the sheriff.
FBI? Federal Bureau of Investigation? You cook, bruh. And I fell down to my knees when the law came. You hear the FBI, just know you better start shitting. Like, I'm just gonna be real. Like, if I'm ever in an investigation and the FBI step in the room, go ahead and give me that Big Mac meal. No, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead and give me that Big Mac meal with the side of fried. Sweet tea for the drink. No pickles. It's like shit. It's like shit. You feel?
Hey, Sheriff, let me ask you this. You don't have nothing illegal in your car, do you? Nothing you're not supposed to have? No drugs?
There could be, yeah, there could be drugs in there.
There is?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There's some, my CI just gave me some things.
What
just in
things?
passing, there's some little,
I don't know what things are.
there's some butter and,
Like marijuana?
Yeah, like a butter marijuana and 2 little buds that through the course going on, carrying on, talking to them.
Hey, go ahead and put your hands behind your back real quick, okay?
What? Hold on, that sounds like for personal use, bro. He said some butter. He said some butter and 2 buds. So basically, he's cooking some food. He making edibles. He making edibles. That's what he doing. He's making edibles. He's not doing nothing too crazy unless he's putting the drugs in the jail, fucking whole jail system up. You feel me? Feeding everybody in the jail. Hold on. I might be on. See, that's why I might need to be in the FBI, because I know I'm just breaking it down like how I see it. You feel me? He probably breaking it down. You feel me? Getting like thousands off that little bottle, that little thing of jar. You feel me? I'm telling you, he a sheriff, bro. It makes sense, bro. Tell me it don't make sense. That shit makes sense, bro.
This whole deal's odd to me. And so, as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and detain you, okay?
Seeing the FBI agent arrive, Stevens quickly
Okay,
admitted to
cut.
having narcotics inside his car. As a result, he was promptly placed in handcuffs, and things were only about to get worse for him.
Because I've never heard of a sheriff not saying that what you're doing is wrong, but I can tell you this. I've been working narcotics for 7 years, okay? And I've never heard of a sheriff himself coming out. I'm not saying it don't happen, because it does happen. But not very often that comes out and works narcotics on his own and stuff like that, okay? So, and now that you said you've got some narcotics in your car, we're going to search your car, okay? Is this your personal car, or is this your...
No, this is a county-owned vehicle.
Okay.
No, he did that in the carry-on video. No, he should. No.
I wouldn't quite call it personal use.
Let me ask you this, just, do you think, if you were in my position, would you think this is odd?
Trooper, based on
I'm talking outside of them being here. Look at me. Oh, you're talking to me.
I'm with you.
I'm asking you this.
I'm going to go ahead and just invoke my rights, and I'm going to speak to Tony and see him under arrest. And you guys,
okay.
I'll be respectful and do whatever you need to do.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm going to let you hat right here, okay?
All right.
Sheriff Stevens knew his time was up and
Yeah.
that he would soon be behind bars. Realizing this, he refused to answer any questions while the troopers searched his vehicle.
But don't need to talk to nobody. Them are your friends. Them are your colleagues. That's cooked.
Okay.
Them are your friends. Them are your colleagues.
And these?
No, those are just references.
Imagine arresting your boss, though.
Hey, since you told me where those are, you want to just tell me where the bud is?
Huh?
Since you told me where those are, you want to tell me where the bud is?
They're in the trunk.
Okay.
I put them in a plastic bag.
Okay.
A trash bag.
Okay. Huh?
Those are the 2 items I was referring to.
Yeah. That's a lot of wax.
There's butter.
Butter, wax, still a lot.
An extensive search of his vehicle revealed marijuana, oxycodone, and hydrocodone inside. At this point, he was formally arrested and about to be taken to the
Yo,
police
yeah, he
station.
trafficking that.
You carry a lot of Narcan, don't you?
Yo, he trafficking that shit, chat. He get that shit out the mud.
Hey, I just gotta let you sit over here, okay? I'm put you in my car. Door knob in there. You know, if the right to remain silent, anything said can be used against you in the court of law. The right attorney present for any question. You can't afford one to be appointed for no additional charge. You understand all that?
I do, sir.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Would you like to talk about anything we found in there so far?
No, I told you everything that was in there.
Well, I'm asking, do you want to talk about any of that?
Fuck
Well,
no.
there's an explanation for everything that's in there.
I'm asking you, would you like, if I ask you some questions, would you be willing to talk about it right now?
Not at the moment. No,
Okay.
I'm good. Thank you.
Yep.
Eventually, Stevens was charged with felony simultaneous possession of drugs and firearms, felony possession of a controlled substance, and a misdemeanor speeding count. He pled guilty to felony possession of hydrocodone and received a 6-year suspended sentence. He was also immediately removed from his position and forced to surrender his law enforcement certification. Next up, this crooked cop was taken to the cleaners by his honest supervisor.
If you fail to provide your documentation, you can be placed under arrest for
You
obstruction.
think so? And I don't need to show ID to do that.
You don't have to show ID right now. No, sir.
Thank you.
All right?
Have a nice day, officer.
You too, sir. Have a great
Hope you learned something today.
New Jersey police officer Frank Moschella showed a
Nah,
clear
this-
lack of understanding of the law when he tried to intimidate a man who was peacefully exercising his constitutional right to film in public.
We're working on a story for the township.
Well, about the township for me.
For you?
Yes.
What are you making, a documentary?
It's a news story.
News story?
Yeah.
You have ID?
I always have ID.
Okay, can you provide that?
No.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I do, sir.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
And what law is that?
Well, it came in as a suspicious person. Anytime we
Okay.
investigate as to somebody calling in about suspicious, we need to at least identify who it is we spoke to. You're not...
What? Say, bro, I'm playing that police game all wrong. Cause I'm pulling up on people asking for ID off rip. You can't do that. Okay. All right. Police simulator.
Right.
I wonder why they negative me every time.
Well, you do.
What law is that?
To know who you are.
What law is
If I'm
that?
investigating a crime, it's actually called obstruction if you fail to provide
Wrong.
documentation. No, sir,
Quote that statute.
I already
Quote
told you
obstruction.
what it is.
No, apparently you don't.
Sir, look, I'm not looking...
I have to commit an unlawful act and prevent you from performing your unlawful duty to be in
Well,
violation of
yeah,
obstruction.
Currently, right now...
So
I'm
what's the
investigating-
unlawful act?
Right now, it came in as a suspicious
Okay,
person.
and what statute is suspicious?
Suspicion alone is not reasonable, articulable suspicion to detain someone and demand their ID.
Yeah, teach me something, man.
Officer Frank had no clue he was up against someone with a much better understanding of the law than him.
It has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it
I'm
does. What's the
investigating
law?
to determine what's going on. So all
I'm
I'm
taking
asking is to
pictures in public.
identify Who you are. You're telling me you're doing something.
Okay.
That's fine, but I need to verify who you are.
No, you don't.
So in the event that something turns into something, I at least can say, all right, I went out and I spoke with this person. You're making this more difficult than it needs to be.
No, you are. You can come out and say, good morning, sir, how you doing? Taking pictures, enjoying your First Amendment right to take pictures in public?
What was the first thing that I said to you today?
What are you doing?
I said, no. I said, how are you, sir?
Okay, how are you?
Did I not say that to
Yeah,
you?
you did.
So you just asked me what did I do, and I already told you what I said.
Okay.
I said, how are you? And I said, what are we doing? And you told me what you're doing. And I
And
said,
that's
that's
it.
fine. And I explained to you why I need documentation from you, just to verify who you are.
Okay, but you
That's
don't need
it.
to